Welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about My Hero Academia, episode 85. So, like always, let's just jump into it. So this episode of My Hero Academia, we got a lot of backstory and a big backflash for both La Brava and Gentle, kind of trying to explain why they turned out the way they were. Now the episode opened up with UA starting the festival, kind of like they're about to start the festival, and everybody's pretty much wondering, where is Deku? You know what I mean? All Might had that form of Deku where he signed it so he could go outside of the school. I guess that's an extra security they're putting on, so they know somebody's outside the school, and they're kind of worried about it because he's not back. And really, that's not like Deku, right? Like Deku is not gonna be late to an event like this, especially where Eri and Togota are gonna be there, and they're really looking forward to this. So it's really out of character for him to be out of the school and almost late to this event. But of course, we know he's fighting Gentle. And something about My Hero Academia that I always love is the fights. Like every fight that they do, like we saw with Overhaul, every major fight, the animation is always next level. And even though Gentle doesn't have a quirk that would make it seem like an all flashy and almighty and all these stuff, like flashing fights, they still managed to find a way to make this fight look amazing. And the animation for the specific fight between Deku and Gentle, to me, it looked amazing and I loved it. And Deku is going ham. We see how far can Deku think, because now that he knows what Gentle's quirk is, he is using his quirk against him. Right? We saw him remember exactly where all the little membranes or bubbles of elastic that Gentle placed around, the whole area, and he was able to use those to his advantage so he can find a blind spot to hit Gentle. And now we also find out what is La Brava's true quirk. I thought it was like a hacking thing, right? Like that's why they were so sure they were going to be able to get into UA by disabling the security system. But no, it just turns out that La Brava is just a great programmer and hacker, and she can actually make all these programs to begin with. But her actual quirk is love. So she can power up somebody literally just by loving them. Like the more she loves them, the more she can power them up. And we know La Brava loves Gentle a lot, because we see in the backstory that whenever she had, she gave like another student, like a classmate, a love letter, and they rejected it and they were making fun of her, she kind of went into like deep depression. It was kind of sad, because she was kind of thinking that she's gonna make herself go away, and that was really sad, because that's just a kid thinking this stuff, right? Due to bullying and stuff like that. That's just very sad. And when she found one of Gentle's videos, she kind of fell in love with him, because she was talking to the people that were like outcasts, like her, right? She was saying, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna give everybody hope, like people like me, you know what I mean? And that's what made her fall in love with Gentle and seek him out and kind of join him. And also, this backflash of Gentle also, tackles why he lets a kid join him, right? Because I thought, Gentle, he might be cool, but why would he let a kid, commit crimes and be his partner? Like, why would he do that? And we see that, maybe he knew that she was in deep depression and this was the only way to save her, and that's why he did it. And in Gentle's backflash, we see that he actually wanted to become a hero. And I guess just because he couldn't go to like a really good school like that handles heroes and stuff like that, he didn't make it. He failed the provisional exam 4 times. But we see that he was still positive. He was still trying to go forward and keep doing and keep trying to become a hero. But kind of like society didn't let him do that, because when he tried to save somebody, accidentally he got in the way of another hero. But he didn't know. Like he didn't know. He just acted. You know what I mean? He just acted right there, like we seen Deku do millions of times. Deku without a quirk, right? He acted out and to try to save Bakugo, but it just turned out that it went fine. But with Gentle, when he tried to save somebody, he kind of made it worse for the hero and the person that was, being involved in the accident. And then society kind of like turned on him 100%. It started affecting his family to the point where his family like was mad at him, kicked him out. And then, we see that years and years and years passed, and he sees one of his high school friends, and he's like, "Yo, you don't remember me?" And his friend is like, "No, I really don't remember you." And that was like the last straw. He's like, "My dream has always been to be known by somebody." He was a law-abiding citizen up until that point where he's like, I see that my dream every day is falling apart. So if I cannot become a hero, then I'm gonna have to become a villain. And that's what he did. That's the path he shows. And it's very sad because we see that the reason all of this happened to him is because, yes, the circumstances he was in, society turning on him, people just giving up on him. Where I kind of feel like if he would have had like a mentor like All Might would have shown him a better way, would have never given up on him. And he probably would have been a great, great hero. He probably would have mastered his quirk to a whole new level. Now, the big fight between Gentle and Deku, when La Brava gave him his quirk, it was very sad because we see that, they care about each other a lot. It's like a father and daughter relationship. They care about each other a lot. And this is the first time that Gentle has gone up against a hero of this caliber. Deku, he's a lot better than a lot of professional heroes out there. Like, while yes, Gentle took out like 4 professional heroes and all that, Deku is on a whole nother level when it comes to those type of heroes. So the fact that he was facing somebody so strong, and La Brava gave him the love so he can become like 10 times more powerful. And the fight kind of did take a turn, right? They were kind of evenly matched. And when Deku got hit for the first time and he was supposed to be knocked out and he got back up, man, I got goosebumps. Because we see that Deku would never fail to get back up, right? He will always get back up. If something he cares about is in danger, he would get up from death, okay? They will kill him and he will still get up, because no way in hell is he going to lose something as important as Eri's happiness. Because we see that Deku is doing all this just for Eri. He's not doing it for himself. He's not doing it for anybody. He's doing it all for Eri. He wants to see Eri smile. And we see that Gentle is doing all of this for La Brava. He wants to, make La Brava and his dream come true. And he don't want to let La Brava down. So neither of them are willing to give up. And the last little scene where, we see that finally Gentle loses, like, that is done. Like, La Brava was trying to hack in and she goes by herself. And we see that at that moment, Gentle's like, no, it's dangerous for you to go alone. He was worried about her more than he was worried about himself. And he doesn't care if he's going to get caught, right? So the fact when the other heroes were coming in, La Brava saw them and, she went back to warn Gentle and saw that he was done. Like, Deku literally just stopped him. There was no more fighting. Her love quirk had done its course. It was over. That's it. He lost. They took that L, and, she started crying and breaking down. And we see that, Deku feels for him. It's like, I understand where you're coming from, but like, you're still a villain. I have to stop you. Like, that's it. Like, I don't think you're a bad person, but you're still a villain. You're doing what you're doing. I have to stop you. And she was hitting Deku and crying. Man, I felt that emotionally, okay? That was a really, really emotional scene. And we see that at that point, Gentle literally uses the little bit of love power that he has to, take Deku off of him and kind of hug La Brava to, like, make that fight kind of seem like it didn't happen. That way, his crimes will be less severe, I'm guessing, and La Brava will not be punished as much. I'm really hoping that Gentle takes the hit completely for this, right? Like, I really hope he's like, I made her do this. Like, I forced her to do this. Like, I really hope he takes the downfall, which he should, because, he's the adult, she's a kid. And, they were doing this together. She's an accomplice at the end of the day. But I really hope that she gets another second chance. I really hope that Deku finds her and talks to her. He's like, yo, look, there is a better path. Like, if you want to be known in history, Gentle did his thing. He made his mistake. Society turned on him. Okay, that sucks and all that. But he still shows the wrong path. Let me show you the right path. I really hope that happens, because La Brava has a lot of potential. Her as a support character will be OP. Could you imagine if La Brava goes to UA, becomes a hero, and, Deku's like a senior and she's like a freshman, but she falls in love with Deku and, she becomes his like sidekick. And, if she loves Deku and gives her love quirk, Deku's already going to be like top of the top. But if she gives him the love quirk, he's just unstoppable. He's like, the strongest thing ever to walk on Earth, okay? So I really do hope that either Deku, All Might, or somebody from UA, somebody, a good mentor, finds La Brava and, talks to her and makes her see the right path. I don't think it's too late for her. It's too late for Gentle, but not for her. But this episode was amazing. I loved it. What did you think of this episode? Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.